This is YouTube Just WM Sci-Fi Summer. So, before we begin, I have to note there's not going to be a pilot episode for this series. Just a trailer and the main episodes, possibly some special features. But I doubt that. Anyway, sorry, just ignore noise in the background. So here are girl vegan and boy vegan Erkistins. I think Velocasinde. You might remember them from a few years back. My sci-fi Hanukkah themed Home Alone. This takes place a few years after, when they're 14 or 15. This is a couple of years after. It's still so in the year let's just say in the year 43 43 54 they're getting ready to go on the first adventure. This first episode will travel back in time to the planet Theia. See what it was like. Keep in mind, this is all speculation. This is a sci-fi series. To travel back over 4.5 billion years to a couple million years before. A couple million years before the Earth Theia collision. First they're gonna get ready. They're hopping in the time machine, which is also a spacecraft. They left the 53-54. They left the present day 21st. They're past the present day 21st century. Now past the beginning of the common era. Past the beginning of recorded history. Past the agricultural revolution, past the first humans appearing on Earth, past the beginning of the quaternary period, and then they're time traveling all the way back to before the dinosaurs died out. Now they reach out to when Pangea existed, back before the Great Dying in the Paleozoic, in the Permian Paleozoic. Now they're in the past. Now they're at the Cambrian period. Now it's just the Huronian glaciation, and now the Haiti. Now finally we're hold on. Don't worry, they have invisible spacesuits, but this is what it looks like on the proto-Earth or Gaia before the collision. This is actually what Theia looks just like this also. No, actually they're on Theia now. It's a barren world with rivers and creeks and streams of lava. And then also, this is it from space. And then, all right, ready to watch no, wait, too far back. Boy begins to sister, you ready to watch the moon form and impact? Yes, I am. 4.5 4,490 million years ago. About 50 million years or so after the Earth formed, is when is the collision. They're watching from space. The small planet on the right is Theia, and the bigger one is Proto-Earth. And then the planet, Theia is obliterated into rubble, and then much of Theia and Earth's and Proto-Earth's original Proto-Earth's crust, and then also is obliterated, and it's and it's scattered into space, and it coalesces and forms the moon to form the moon. First they might be two moons. Simulations show one temporary and two permanent ones might stay for millions of years. Eventually, by 4.4 billion years ago, they collided into the two moons we see today. The one moon, we see today. The near and far moon is evidence that the near and far side of the moon were two separate objects, two separate worlds. Anyway, back in the time machine, you're getting ready to go to the next place. The next place will be next episode will go several different places, starting in the Archean, like 3.5 billion years ago, and they'll see primitive stromatolites, and then also you'll see the Great Oxygenation Event and the Huronian Glaciation. Earth will become a frozen or freeze for the first one of the first times, the worst ice age ever. The snowball Earth lasting 300 million years. Anyway, until then, they're resting. Their time machine it'll probably take like not a month, no more, like it'll probably take like a couple hours for them to get that. That'll be a weekend. We'll show that part next week. Earth will still be hostile. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this video on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Daily Motion, Discord, Reddit, any platform, Snapchat, WhatsApp, any platform you want, any platform. And be sure to like, comment what you want to see next, or where they go next, whatever series I should make. And also subscribe, especially if you're one of those hundreds of people that watch my content without subscribing. Please do it. It would mean a lot to me. Anyway, see you later. Bye. See you next time. Bye.